Irish poet and philosopher John O'Donoghue once said there's a place within us that has never been wounded. I believe that to be true for every single soul on this earth. And I'm not talking about some vacuous inspirational meme. It involves digging deeper than that. With the help of some of the best hearts and minds I know, from renowned psychologists to Olympic athletes to world champions, we want to combine our knowledge and passion to help guide 4 individuals to completing one of the most testing of all endurance events, the marathon. In January 2020, after experiencing a flicker of freedom for Christmas, we faced into our 3rd lockdown.
I was diagnosed with a kidney tumour in November 2019. It was a rough road to recovery, got my right kidney out.
You know, I suppose when you lose your health, whether it be, you know, your physical health or your mental health, you really value it when you get it back. You've got to take better care.
My brother committed suicide in June 2015. But in the meantime then, in 2019, my dad then took his own life.
I married Barry, the love of my life, soulmate, in December 2008. September 2016, Barry was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer. Yeah, on the 23rd of April 2020, in the middle of lockdown number 1, my beautiful, beautiful husband passed away.
Viktor Frankl's words never felt more relevant. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. So that's what we decided to do, to train the mind to make the body strong and face one of the most difficult endurance tests in the world. We all committed to using our wealth of experience, passion and knowledge to combine the powerful force of psychology, mindfulness, physiology and the strength of the human spirit to help people stop running away from the things that make us uncomfortable. Then we find the place that's never been wounded.
Tomorrow is the 13th of November, and the 13th of November I got the all clear that I hadn't spread, my cancer hadn't spread, so it's mental to think the same day, 2 years later, I get to run a marathon, please God. And when I cross that line, I can kind of put a lot of the last 2 years behind me, and it just means a good bit to me tomorrow. So hopefully it goes well, yeah.
In a way, I suppose I'm proud of where I've come from in the last 9 months in my head. It has opened me up to things that I will continue doing. And even though it's the end of this journey, it still is the start of a journey and it has to continue. And that's what I'm looking forward to doing. And I'm glad that I have opened my mind up to that.
I've had my nerves and I've had a real kind of battle over the last 72 hours. But I think I've come to terms with that. For me, it's kind of a starting point to a clean and lean chapter that's ahead of me, you know.
I'm so looking forward to it. I just feel like I have come on so far in the last 9 months. Transitioning, I suppose, and grieving and living and everything.
Hi Merv,
What's
to
this?
our beautiful sister, daughter and mother, friend, or our everything really. We want to wish you all the luck in the world in your incredible brave journey. Barry's death has left such a huge void in your lives and all of our lives. But we know the skies will be bursting with pride from him today. He adored you and the kids, and he knew you'd do this. So, mar every step you take, forget you're down, and feel the air. And in the words of one of your favourite songs, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. We love you, Mar, with all our hearts and souls.
I suppose where I am now from where I was 9 months ago, I feel like secure in my body now again, where I didn't a year ago when I started this. I definitely have more respect for my body now.
My brother's 11. It's tough to think about what he's gone through after losing his brother and father as well. If I could bring him through these times, like, you know, bringing him through his teenage years and bringing him outside.
I suppose I want to be able to deal with my own mental health, anxiety, depression. There's lessons to be learned in the darkness.
You can't outrun that stuff. You cannot sidestep it. You cannot bypass it. The only way is through it.
Barry, a few days before him dying, I remember him saying, jogging, physical exercise is what helps you. You need to keep that up. He made me promise that I would.